Hey, this is Rachelle, and
I'm Joseph.
welcome to our Silly Goose family. Today is Friday. Joseph's home on Fridays, which we love, and so we're trying to get some things done around the yard. Chicken fence, a lot of the same things that I've been saying the last video or two that we were working on. Still working on those things. And I'm about to show you some chicks because they're cute. All right, these are our biggest chicks. And I was also going to show you. So this here in the middle, I've been trying to sprout buckwheat. This is the first time I've ever done it. I don't know if I did things right or not. But it's, I mean, I didn't write the date down, but it wouldn't surprise me if we're 2 weeks in on this. Oh, look, they're going for it. Anyway, I finally decided, like, I needed to just be done with this tray and start over, maybe see if I can find some tips, and decided to give it to the chicks because they need to start learning how to forage and whatnot. So I thought they would enjoy some green. I think they're old enough for this at this point. I think these are at least 3 weeks old. So that's fun seeing that they're trying it out. Oh my goodness. They're so cute. They're curious. Oh, nope, it won't attack you.
This is probably the first green thing I've ever seen.
I did give them some green stuff one day. I gave them like a clump of weeds, clover or something. That day that I was doing the work along the sidewalk, I gave them some of that and they enjoyed it. But it wasn't as much as this. So, yay, enjoy, little ones.
What kind of chicken is this?
Which one?
This one.
Okay, we have
several of those.
Yeah, we have a handful of chicks in there that look a lot alike, but they're different breeds. Like, I think the olive eggers, Easter eggers, something else. There are 2 or 3 that looked very similar. And when we first got them, I knew how to tell them apart, but I don't anymore. So, yeah, that's right. We'll know by the eggs, but also, I think once they're full grown, we can just Google search, image search, and figure it out. If you're single and you desire to marry, look for a spouse who's supportive of your interests and hobbies and goals and whatnot, and even your side quests. Look at this ivy that Joseph pulled for me. Look at that, look at that. It's still going. So, there he goes. That's the longest piece yet. He's so supportive, I love him. Hey, Joseph. What's that tool you're using?
This is Cindy.
Cindy? Why do you call her Cindy?
Well, they're loppers, so these are Cindy Lopper.
Also, I'd be curious. Let us know in the comments what you call this tool. Show it again. Because even I see it says bypass lopper on the thing. But I had never heard them called loppers before. So let us know. I love knowing what people from different areas call different things.
Harder, faster. Whoa.
Harder, better, faster, stronger.
I want to touch that.
Ooh, can you?
I can do it with my foot.
Ooh.
Wait.
It's Friday night, so what does that mean, guys?
Movie night.
Movie night.
And pizza.
And pizza, and it's Joseph's turn to pick the movie. So it's probably something to do with superheroes.
Spider-Man.
Yay!
You mean Venom. No, you said Venom. He said Venom.
This
Venom.
is one of my favorite things we do, is movie night on Fridays. It is Saturday. Joseph is at the church for a while, so I'm going to try to do some things here at the house that I can do by myself. And I've not completely intentionally, there have been some other things that just kept kind of taking priority, but sort of intentionally putting off cleaning the chicken coop. So I'm going to do that. I'm gonna, what's that, like eat the frog or something, you know, where you do the least desirable thing first and get it out of the way. So I think I'm gonna see if I can do that before he gets home. Yeah. Not my favorite part of owning chickens. I can do this. I can do this. I can do this. I got this. Let's do this. On my way to the chicken coop, I walked past all of these grow bags, and I was looking at the potatoes thinking, wonder when like they'll start sprouting, like I'll start seeing leaves. And I saw this and I was like, oh, it's probably just a leaf that blew in, but it's not. Like that's like totally coming up. And I actually looked another 2 or 3 more have them as well. So that is so fun. This is my first time growing potatoes, and it's just that's really exciting. So fun. And a mystery. I love the mystery of potatoes. Like, what are we going to get? We won't know till it's time to dump them out. It really wasn't that bad that time. Now, the actual droppings and stuff under their roosting bars, yeah, that was nasty. But when I cleaned it a couple weeks ago, I mentioned to Joseph that I noticed that their roosting bars kept falling over. And so he tweaked those a bit and added some extra supports to the bottom. And since those haven't been falling over, I've noticed they're not roosting in other places. Like the floor, not nearly as messy. Like there really weren't any droppings at all. They were only under where they roost, which is what you would expect. So that was so encouraging. And also, when I cleaned it last time, if you watched that video, you know, I put those floor tiles in the bottom of their nesting boxes. And so they're not knocking them over anymore. And so that whole area was cleaner as well. And so that's just encouraging. I was able to get in there and get that done in under 3 songs from the original Broadway version of the Wicked soundtrack. Yeah, I'm a big fan of the Broadway version. The movie was good too, but I still remember that feeling when I saw Wicked the first time. Oh gosh, it was so good. So I started with, speaking of the feeling, the song What Is That Feeling? You know, the Loathing song. Made me giggle as I was scooping poop to be singing Loathing. Anyway, so the whole time I was doing that, the chickens were like following me around like, you're the treat lady, what do you have for us? So I have lentils that I sprouted for them that I'm gonna give them. They're sweet. This one was like, I'll just help myself straight out of the jar. So funny. This is one of Asher's favorites. Hilarious. Cracking me up. Also, for some reason, on my way over here, the rooster jumped at me. I don't know why. All I was doing was bringing food. Like, I don't know. I don't know if he thought something else was happening. There you go. Yeah. There you go. They really like these, and it's a pretty easy process to sprout the lentils. I haven't been doing the best job staying on top of that task. Whoops. I need to get into a better routine with it. I also, maybe it's in this video earlier on, the buckwheat that I've tried. Oh no, we got a chicken over the fence. Okay, hang on, I gotta get her. All right, here's our farm dog. He's out here protecting the chickens. Doing a very good job. We had a chicken who was hiding. We were having a hard time finding her, and he sniffed her out. You want to walk over to the run and check on him there? Everybody look good there? All right. Thanks for your hard work. cat Rachelle just climbed up here to sit with me. That is a first. She's a sweet girl. She's just not quite as social as our other cats. Yeah, she's become good buddies with Abraham. She just wanted some pets, I guess. Oh. Yeah, what's up? Say hi. A little camera shy. Say hello. Meow, you did it. You said hello. Good job. What a good girl. Aside from the chickens, she's also our only female pet. The only other female I have in the household. So, of course, she's named Rachelle. Of course. That's actually not why we named her Rachelle. We were going around and around about names, and we were throwing out some names from the show Gilmore Girls, and Joseph said, you know, the most Gilmore thing you could do would be to name her after yourself. And I was like, done. This is Cat Rachelle. We have to say Cat Rachelle because sometimes it gets confusing. You wouldn't think it would be confusing too often, but often enough. Good job, you caught her.
Watch this. She likes it when I do this.
Does she?
What's this part? Scrambled eggs?
I think that's her ear.
Yeah. I thought her ear was right here.
Oh.
Look at her.
I hope y'all can hear this sound. The little tap, tap, tap sound. I got them out and I fully intend to put water in the pool. They just like the process of the water going into the pool. I wasn't expecting them all to do this before I put the water in. Oh my word. They're so cute. They're like, woohoo! Alright, this is cute. This is interesting seeing who all can get in and who can't. That's Turkey over here, the little teeny one. I expected me to help Turkey. I think that's either marshmallow or, oh, I can't remember the other name. I think Asher actually already changed it. The two with the little poofs on their head. So cute. That's Ricky Jr. Here's hoping Ricky Jr. is actually a girl, or at least more polite. I hope y'all enjoy this duck content as much as I do, because my goodness, I think they're the best. Did Turkey get in? I totally wasn't paying attention. Turkey got in! Turkey! Oh, maybe this one is a runner duck. I thought this one could get in. I don't know. Do I have dozens of things on my to-do list? Yes. Am I sitting here poolside with ducklings? And yes, that is also a yes. I've decided, sorry if I have a little food in my tea. It's my lunch break. I've decided I'm taking the slower pace in life right now. Tell yourself that if you ever need to sit poolside with ducklings. Slower pace of life. Because look at them, guys. Poolside with ducklings. I didn't know this was the dream life. I just didn't know. And now that this is the life we're living, this is it, guys. Poolside with ducklings. If you want us to raise some ducklings so you can have grown-up ducks, you just let me know, okay? Because I would have ducklings the rest of my life. The rest of my life. I love ducklings. Okay, that's Turkey. I need Turkey to swim over next to one of the other ones. Particularly, like, there's one over there in the grass right there. We got them the same day. Like, so in theory, they hatched out at the same time. Like, that's kind of how that works. Usually they hatch one day and, like, are shipped immediately to the store. The size difference is wild. I don't think I've ever noticed that kind of a size difference. So it does have me curious at this point, like, is Turkey female and the largest one, the largest Cayuga, a male? I don't know. I don't know if you can tell that in size at this stage. But I'm curious how all that unfolds.
You have to say up.
Up. Woo!
Ready?
Yep.
I can't do it.
You'll get there. All right. Have fun. Ooh, that was a nice little shake. You look good, bud. I wanted to share something that happened earlier today because it's something really important to know about ducklings. Oh, my face looks dirty. This is a little Turkey, our favorite, who's trying to get away. Here, stay with me, stay with me. You know, I was having fun with them in the little pool and they were swimming, and even Turkey had jumped in to the pool on her own. So I thought she was okay. And it's interesting because I was already thinking of telling you guys about this before the scary thing happened. So if you don't already know, ducklings can actually drown. You're like, oh, but they can swim. Yeah, exactly. We learned the hard way last year that ducklings can drown. Ducklings always need to be able to get out of the water they're in. And so that's why, you know, I thought that she was okay today because she was able to get into the pool. I thought she could also get out of the pool. Sometimes though, they can get tired, or what happened today, I think, was she got cold. And so today I walked away 10, 15 seconds maybe to get, some food for them. I was gonna just hang out with them and let them eat and stuff. And when I came back, again, 10, 15 seconds maybe, she was floating sideways in the pool, like struggling. And I scooped her up so fast. She was thankfully still breathing. I was able to get her warmed up. I grabbed a towel that was close by. I had her in my shirt and a towel. Little Goose, you know, we have the ducklings, turkey, goose, and goat. Goose was also really cold, and I scooped Goose out of the pool. She was still swimming, but very slowly. So I scooped Goose out, And all the other ones I think were already out at that point. And so I tried to get them warm in my shirt and in the towel, and it wasn't quite enough, so I took them inside. I got the hair dryer, dried them off, got them all cute and fluffy, and then put them back in my shirt and a towel and held them like that for a while. I think what happened was it was warm enough, and then it was like there was this little breeze that came through, and the temperature actually felt like it dropped. And I think that was when they all got cold, and the bigger ones could get out, and these two little ones just couldn't do it. Once the sun was, it was out, it was definitely warmer again. I kept them with me, but I took them out of my shirt and towel and just let them kind of sit on my chest. And they warmed up and they started preening themselves and everything. And that's when I knew, like, we're probably okay. And, okay, that is not a chin hair. That was a feather. That was a feather. I promise. Pause. Even if that had been a feather-sized chin hair, that would have been okay. I still would be a beautiful woman made in the image of God. So if you have feather-sized chin hairs, that's okay. You are still a beautiful woman or man made in the image of God. And in fact, I do have a chin hair that keeps coming back, and I keep plucking at it. Sometimes it's black, sometimes it's white. So it is like a mystery box and a fidget all in one. Now let's resume. Anyway, I just wanted to let you know because, that close. We were seconds away from losing little Turkey. And oh gosh, I was crying. Because I was so mad at myself because I knew this. I knew that ducks can drown, or ducklings can drown. But like I said, I thought she was okay. And I mean, I literally walked from the pool, which you can see right there, to the carport, which is right here, and grabbed some food and back. And that's when it happened. So I wanted to share that with you guys, just in case you're wanting to take care of ducklings, and maybe it'll help someone else. And yay, say hi, little turkey, hi. She's so cute and sweet, and I'm so glad she made it. So thankful. And on that note, I'm going to go ahead and wrap up this video. I just got a reminder on my phone for a webinar that I signed up for, so I need to go inside and actually do that. Thanks again for your time watching just what was going on here for the last couple of days. I always appreciate your time, and I hope that wherever you are, that you're having a good day. And if you're not, just know you're loved. God created you in his image for a purpose, and you are so very loved.